and how can you use this concept to set your theme in 2024 and to actually use this knowledge to set goals aligned from your soul, aligned from your heart. I explain in this video why you want to know your personal cycle, why it's so important to know your personal season in numerology and how to calculate your personal year. And at the end, I will give you an explanation about all the 9 cycles in depth in numerology. So I'm going to make timestamps afterwards so you can check out your personal year according to the timestamp. So let's immediately dive in with the first topic I set for the day, and that is why it is so important to know your personal year cycle in numerology. And there are multiple reasons for that. I sum them up for you and I try to make it as compact as possible. And I have here my notes so that I really go in depth in that, because I could go on a rampage in it on it. It's such a huge field. It's such a big field. So let's dive in how knowing your personal year cycle in 2024 can benefit you and how you can use this information to concrete improve your life, to make changes, to make that science of numerology, which is a metaphysical science, which is maybe not as tangible as other topics, that you can really bring it down to earth here. That's my mission as a Life Path 7, bringing the knowledge down to earth for everyone so everyone can truly understand it. Grab as well your favorite drink. I'm having here my matcha honey to hydrate myself. And the first point is self-awareness. And self-awareness, I'm diving in immediately with a bang, because self-awareness is one of the most underrated skills that will improve your life. Yeah, I don't know. I don't have a number for that, but in a huge, huge matter. So understanding your personal year can provide you with insights into the overall theme and energy of your year ahead. This self-awareness allows you to approach situations with a better understanding and the potential challenges and opportunities that may arise. And when you have that self-awareness in your daily life about these potential challenges, about these potential opportunities, then when they're coming into your field, you can actually take them and you can actually resolve them, and you have less resistance towards the topics arising in your life right now. The second thing is the personal year cycle helps you tremendously with its goal setting. So once you know the theme of your personal year, you can align your goals and aspirations accordingly. A common problem I see with setting goals is that goals often arise from the ego. But the real goals you want to set, they're coming from your heart, they're coming from your soul path. But no one teaches us that our goals should come from the heart, that they should come from within. And this is such a huge mistake I did for too long before I knew numerology, and it was such a game changer to stop this goal setting mindset from an ego perspective, from just a number perspective, and to really tune inside. And that can seem scarier, to let go of the goals you want to set from your ego, but it gives you the best results because you really feel fulfilled from this inside, and you can reach all the goals you were setting from your ego. You reach them and you feel empty from within. But if you reach the milestones that are coming from your heart, you will feel bliss and joy and harmony and peace within, and you have so much energy. So if your personal year suggests a time for personal growth and self-discovery, you might want to focus on self-improvement activities, and that could be, for example, in a 7 or 8 year, that you feel really called to do a lot of self-discovery. You saw a lot of research about yourself, about the world, gaining knowledge. And if it indicates a period of career advancement, you can set professional goals and work towards. And I think that makes it really clear that these themes, they give us they give us guidance in what overall theme we should set. Not that I set my egoistic goal to focus on my career, but actually this year is a year to focus on my relationships. And once I got this, and once I surrendered to that, even my ego wanted to build a business and wanted to do all these things. It was not time for it. And sometimes it's just not time for it. As much as we want it, it's not the time for it right now. And it is way more beneficial, and it brings you way more forward, and it probably brings you as well way more business if you just focus on the theme that is supposing to be in your field right now. So if you then focus more on your relationship dynamics and eventually as well nurturing your business relationships and finding new cooperation partners, you will be way more successful than when you just focus on the money part, for example. And that is such a game changer in goal setting for 2024 and 2024. And I hope more and more people are going to start doing that, setting goals. And this is as well why I offer my forecast for 2024, which includes as well an interactive workbook, because I want you to do your goal setting and your alignment with numerology together, with the power of the numbers together, not so see it separately, that when you're into numerology you don't need to set goals or you don't need to have a big vision. No, it goes hand in hand, and that's a combination, that's a bridge for it. So you find the link for that in the description box. Another point, the personal year cycle helps you, knowing your personal year cycle helps you with is a strategic planning, because armed with the knowledge of your personal year, you can make informed decisions and plan strategically. For instance, if your personal year suggests a period of change and new beginnings, you might be more open to take calculated risk and embrace new opportunities. It opens doors for you. Hello there to everyone who's tuning in live. Please let me know from where you tune in. If you already know your personal year cycle and what's your life path number. And that is the strategic planning. It's crazy, and it goes really in depth what I do as well in my personal year forecast, because we can go beyond the personal year. We are all having a monthly energy and a daily energy as well. So you can strategically plan your 2024 already now, with knowing which topics will be arising in which month. And you can use that to say like, okay, this month is really beneficial for me to make business. This month is really beneficial for me to nurture my family, to nurture my love life. And this is strategic planning, that's soul planning. And another point how you improve your life with the personal year cycles is that point of adaptation. So life is full of changes. Change is one natural thing, but change is the thing that we resist the most. So knowing your personal year can help you adapt more effectively to the energy and circumstances of the year. And whether it's a year of consolidation or expanding, being aware allows you to flow with the energy rather than to resist it. It helps you to make the changes necessary in your life right now and release that resistance towards the challenges you're facing. I have two more points here, which are super super important as well. So personal year helps you with your emotional well-being. Another point, again, understanding the potential changes and opportunities of your personal year can help you manage your expectations. Because why are we often so frustrated? Because we have these high expectations and we want things now. But understanding that when you are in a 2 year, for example, that you need to have patience and things are eventually moving slower than usual. And that really makes you open to surrender to what is there right now and not wanting to push forcefully things forward. No, it's being here now with embracing patience, embracing slowness, embracing intuition in a 2 year rather than head on diving in and nothing works out. You can save your energy like that and you can save your emotional well being with that because you remain balanced. The last point I have is knowing your personal year improves your relationship dynamics because numerology also suggests that the personal year can influence your relationships. Being aware of your personal year can help you to navigate relationship dynamics, whether they involve family, friends, and romantic partners. Because I highly recommend not to only calculate your personal year cycle, I recommend you to calculate as well your friends and family's personal year cycle to get an understanding what topics and themes are they moving through and to be more understanding with them and to help them on their unique journey to go through these challenges and these hurdles they have to overcome in that year. And to understand as well, okay, so for example, my partner is in a 8 year, so for him is building right now really important. For him is focus on his vision right now really important. For him is truth right now really important. And I am in a 2 year. That's hypothetically right now. That's not the case. But let's say I would be in a 2 year and relationship and family and community would be really important. Though that could create a polarity between our two focus themes in this year. And numerology gives us that understanding because when I want to focus more on family, on our relationship and going on dates, but my partner is more focused on his career, of really fulfilling his purpose and stepping deeper into his purpose, there can be that clutch. And that gives you that understanding and says, okay, I understand for my partner, it's not that important right now to go on a million dates. So in a 2 year, maybe what other relationships are there I can nurture? Maybe I can expand my friend circle. Maybe I can build a community. It doesn't mean you need to break up with your partner. Please don't, just because you're in different cycles. It just different waves, and you can support each other through this being in different cycles. And same with your family members. When you see someone struggling with love and really longing for love and they are in a 6 year and that's super important for them right now and you tell them they should focus on their career, that's just not accurate for them. That their heart desire right now in this moment to really find that love they were looking for so long. So okay, let me find really quick back to my notes and let's dive now into the calculation because I want to see your numbers here in the comments. What personal year are you entering? And it's very simple. You take your day, the day you're born, and I do it with my birthday now. So I'm born on the 17th. I take 1 plus 7, born in June, plus my month, plus month, and then plus not your year this time. We would calculate your life path number. Sorry. um, so that would be 2020. 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. And actually, I see a birthday here right now in the comments, so I do it for you. Oh, Life 33 in the house, nice. But I do now your personal cycle actually. Like, that's a little bit safer to do mine. I already know mine. um, so let us do yours. You were born April 25th. And I appreciate this writing, by the way, because I'm from Germany and we have a different way of writing the numbers than in America. So we take 2 plus 5, and April is the number 4. And then we switch out the year you were born with 2024. So 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 4. And please all do it the same way. So 2 plus 5 is 7, plus 4 is 11, 13, 15, 19. Let me quickly double check that. 7, 11, yep, 19. Then if you get a double digit here, so that's a calculation. Birthday plus month plus 2024. And, oopsie, windy here. We. Oops. If you get a double digit here, we want to add the 1 plus 9 again, because for the personal year, different to the life path numbers, we want to have only one digit number. So 1 plus 9 is 10, and 1 plus 0 is 1. So you are entering a brand new cycle with the number 1. And that's actually the perfect transition, because I'm going now through the different personal years from 1 to 9, because we have 9 cycles. 1 is the beginning, 9 is the completion. And as you are coming into a 1 cycle, I'm going to start with that anyways now. And that is just divine timing, I would say. So let's make a deep dive into the 9 personal year cycles in numerology, and keep commenting which personal year you're coming in and what theme are you setting yourself personally for the upcoming year. So the year of the number 1 is a year of new beginnings. You want to focus in that year on creation, on bringing a new cycle, starting a new cycle. Now, especially to the end of 2023, you want to go 9 years back. What cycle did you start 9 years ago? And evaluate. Have you mastered that topic? Have you mastered that theme? Because now with a 1 cycle, you set the foundation for the upcoming 9 years. So you want to be really careful. First, make an evaluation. How far have you come with your last mission? Has that worked out? And what is the time there to eventually work through to the end of the year? And so you can set a powerful intention for the next year, for 2024. For you right now, planting seeds is very important. And we have the special nights after Christmas starting, in German called Rauhnächte. And these nights are super intuitive nights and super important to receive already your vision for 2024. So the 1 year keywords for that are new beginnings, taking action, change, new goals, learning new modalities. It's a fresh energy, a fresh start. And it could be even that it feels like, oh my God, a huge weight is lifted off your back. Feel like, finally I can breathe again. Finally I can look forward to the future again. And it is a year where you can meet new people, new love, new investors, new business, new career. And being bold and courageous and taking opportunities, being open for opportunities, releasing limiting beliefs is crucial for this year. It's like a rebirth and you are at the crossroads. You see, it's the start of a whole new cycle. When I started my cycle now 3 years ago, I was in the one cycle because I'm now in the four, I'm coming into the fourth cycle. I'm right now in the three. And I was setting myself the overall theme for that cycle, independence. I am working on my independence, and that's the overarching theme. Independence, going deeper into that with a heart-centered focus, that letting my heart be my compass. What's essential in a life cycle one, you experience a new beginning in all or some areas of your life. So release resistance towards change. Change is crucial. Not focus too much in your head on your future. Allow things to flow naturally in your life. Clarity on your vision, your values, your goals, who you are is crucial for that cycle. You need to know who you are to really set the stage for it. So that's your reminder as well. If you come in that cycle for any cycle, really, it's just a perfect opportunity to now get your 2024 report or to get a numerology reading with me. Take a heart-centered actions towards your vision. So taking action, it's not the time to just like hide and be by yourself. It's a time to socialize, to go out, and it's a time as well to embrace your uniqueness. I have some important reflection questions for the year of the one. You might want to write them down and pause after each question. What do you want to create this year? In which areas of your life are you holding on to the old? How can you hold space for the unknown? How can you let go of your ego? And tuning now into the two personal year cycle, which is a 2 year, the year for relationships, partnerships, and cooperation. In the personal year cycle 2, you're called to take actions, to take care of your relationships. So everything regards to your relationships and cooperation. It is that year for new partnerships, cooperation, building community. The number 2 wants and is longing connection with others and with yourself. It's a year of balance and harmony and peace. The 2 wants to create peace and harmony. So to have peace and harmony in your life, you need to create peace and harmony in yourself. The 2 stands for patience, diplomacy, slowing down, correct the timing, trust that your goals are being taken care of, listen to others, and listen to your intuition. It can be a year where your intuition and your psychic gifts are really getting more depth. And it's a beautiful year as well to heal everything what wants to be seen regards to your relationship dynamics. Be careful in that year that you are not getting impatient and that you feel insecure about making a decision. Even it is a year which will be most likely a little bit more slow, especially compared to a 1, a 3, or 5 year. That's more slow-paced year, but embrace the slowness, embrace that doing things from a relaxed and balanced and state in harmony. What's essential in the life cycle to embrace polarities, listen to your inner voice for spiritual insights, and knowing that you might be deeply sensitive to everyone and everything, that every feedback you can get, everything people say to you, you can take it very personally. Be aware of that and work on your empathy. Trust in the correct timing of events and be patient. Learn to set healthy boundaries, energetic boundaries. It's a good year to take care of energy management. How can you manage your energy effectively without falling into a people pleaser role? reflection questions for the number 2 year. I want you to write them down as well. How can you step deeper into service without expecting anything in return? That's a year learning to serve without expectations. How can you step into service without expecting anything back? How can you deepen the relationship with your intuition? How can I connect with my heart space? And when you get your personal report for 2024, you will get as well your own personalized reflection questions and sections in the workbook with you. Tuning now into the year of the 3, that is a year of alignment. It's a year to pursue your goals, to find alignments, to a year of movement, a year of expansion, learning, creativity, and that is more a faster paced year, more likely. So it's more a year that brings on the surface more change than, for example, a 2 year. But in the 2 year, you incorporate inside a lot of important learning lessons and knowledge. So keywords for the year of the 3 are creative self-expression, being social, sharing your inner world, your inner findings, pleasure, play, fun, connections, building a circle of friends, expressing your inner voice, relax, about having fun, enjoy the art, find what makes you happy, travel, explore the world, explore different modalities, be optimistic. Yeah, know that there will be some unexpected events, and so be just open for any opportunity coming your way. Be careful with slipping into emotional dramas, becoming a drama queen. Be careful with distractions and moodiness. What's important in the life cycle 3 is to tune into your creativity, to share your vision through writing, speaking, art, dance, or music. Express your feelings openly and with vulnerability, and staying positive attracts many opportunities. Powerful reflection questions for the year of the 3 are, I want you as well to write them down. What new skill do I want to explore? How can I balance my emotions? And how can I ground myself? Tuning now into the 4 year, the year of home. This year is all about home, and not just only a physical home. This year will push you into feeling at home with yourself, and you will naturally feel more drawn to nurture your relationships to your family, friends, and your body. It could be a year where you move to your soul place in the world, to your soul home. And let me tell you a story. I was in a 4 year when my dad passed away, and that basically, you would now think, how can that be your year of home when your home gets basically disturbed and destroyed? Yeah, it was destroying my home in a way, and it was opening me up for my real home, because I was not listening to my calling. I was so caught up in walking a traditional path, chasing a career, that I could not see my true purpose and my true path, and that is exploring the world. I am a world explorer, and I now live for 3 years in the world. That's my home. And that showed me, yes, home is a construct we create, and at least at the end we need to feel at home for ourselves. And it's now interesting, I'm going to come next year in the 4 year again. That's the first 4 year after my dad passed away. So that is going to be a very interesting year for me. Keywords for the number 4 year is organization, planning, work, take care of details. It can be a very busy year with work, so be prepared for that. Use your logic manifest ideas step by step, security, home, perseverance, focus, commitment, accomplishment, laying a foundation as a preparation for the next cycle. And be very careful in a 4 year that you don't work too hard, that you make pause and relax, and be as well careful with trying to escape responsibilities. That's a good year to take on responsibilities. What is important in the life cycle 4? Dedicate this cycle to making your gifts real and tangible. You feel at peace and secure when you set goals that align with your true values. Inner safety, inner security, a huge role in that year. Are you feeling safe in yourself? Your body can become a huge topic because the number 4 is as well the number of home, and yes, our body is our home here right now. So taking care of your health can become a priority, and I recommend that to everyone in a 4 year coming into 4 year. Take care of your health, take care of your body, and you will see like great results. Structure and organize your life, your ideas, and put them into a strategic plan. Focus on family and home. Reflection questions for the year of the 4 are: how can you nurture your home? How can you nurture your body? What vision do I want to bring to life? Maybe letting it free flow as well. How can I bring my vision to life? To see if a strategy is already ready to flow out of you. The 5 year, the number of 5. Year of change. Big shifts in the middle of your 9 year cycle. So big life changes. That's a year to have fun, to pivot, to release of bad habits as well, because the number 5 is a number of freedom, but as well freedom through discipline. It's a year to have fun, but as well to build habits and to build discipline. It is good that you're coming out of a number 4 year, and there you might be really focused on head on your habits and on your health. So you might be able to release some of these habits to be a little bit more loose and opened up, but be careful that you don't overindulge yourself. Focus on change, transformation, big shifts, as well a good year to take risks, to go on adventure, to expect the unexpected, to be open to new ideas, to take a chance, to step further into freedom, and yeah, allow the unknown into the field. So be aware in a number 5 year that you're not scattering your energy. So energy management, again, important. Make sure you're not multitasking too much, that you're not following through with your ideas, that you just start with things and you don't end them. It's okay to explore in a 5 year, but still be aware that you don't want to harm your long-term vision. So in a 5 year, it's a good thing to go back to your cycle number 1 and to check in, like, okay, which cycle did I actually start in the 1 year, and am I still on track? Because you want to stay on that vision. Yeah, maybe there are some course corrections you have to make in a 5 year, but that doesn't mean that you crash your whole vision necessarily. And the 5 can be really like, fuck it, I can't do it complete the one way, I'm completely changing my way. So make really sure that's a change, and that you're not just forcing a change. 5 year can be a little bit more turbulent anyways with the energy. So have your anchors that make you grounded and feel safe and healthy. Important in the life cycle 5 is to embrace change as a constant in your life. Freedom is the main keyword for that cycle. Be as flexible as possible. The element of movement is very strong in this cycle, and you are transforming your life by taking risk. And yeah, even be open to receive more than you could even dream of. Reflection questions for the number 5 are: what do you want to shift this year? In which areas of your life are you holding on to the old? How can you hold the space for the unknown? How can you move a step further towards freedom? Coming now to the 6-year cycle. So the 6th year is a year of personal relationships. And this will be a year you want to focus on all relationships, a relationship to yourself, to your soulmates, to your business relationships, friendships, platonic relationships, and you want to tune in as well. How are your living conditions? Are you happy with your living conditions right now? And in the personal year of the 6th, you're called to embrace your responsibilities fully and with joy. You will be having a high focus to work on all relationships in your life, and you might be feeling this cycle more called to dating, finding love, finding a romantic partner, or spending time with your current partner. Keywords are responsibilities, family, home, love, relationships, business, wealth, health, beauty, harmony, compassion, helping others, emotional well-being, personal growth, connecting with your close friends. And be very aware of not taking on too many responsibilities in that year, and to really nurture yourself. Do self-care in that year. Practice self-love in this year. And what's important in the life cycle 6, it's exploring empathy and embracing being in service. Your passion for life and compassion for others are expanded in this cycle. Focus on financial expansion and wealth. Wealth is coming from within. Nurture yourself. Self-love, self-care, as I was already saying, this is a cycle where you must replenish. Reflection questions for the year of the 6 are: where am I taking more responsibility than I need to? Where am I avoiding to take on responsibilities? How can I nurture and honor my needs? What does my heart needs right now? And now we're coming into the year of the 7, which is a year of self-reflection and realization. And in the personal year cycle of the number 7, you are called to connect with your soul on a deeper level and to answer the questions: who am I? What is my purpose in life? That will be a year where you feel very, very tuned inwards. And keywords for that year are lightning, spiritual insights, intuition, surrender to the present moment, detachment, sabbatical. That would be actually a perfect year to take a sabbatical from work, to take a break from work completely and just tune into yourself. To slow down, introspection, learn a new skill, recognition, honoring yourself, working on your dependencies, spending time in nature, regeneration, renewing yourself, reading, and expect the unexpected, and spend a lot of time by yourself. So as well, if you have a partner, for example, that would be coming into a 7-year, it's just for you to understand that partner most likely have more the desire to spend time by themselves. This is what numerology helps us with, to understand that, and that it's not personal if that person is more introspective than in another cycle. And make sure in a 7-year that you are not neglecting your needs, that you balance your emotions and you don't isolate too much. What's important in a life cycle 7 is that you listen, act on strong intuitive insights. So you need to know what's your intuition, super important in that year. Your wisdom expands exponentially through deep learning and understanding. Seek wisdom and truth. Let truth be your guide. So a perfect intention for a 7 year could be to find truth. Could be as well a year of exploration, a year of self-discovery. And in a year of 7 is really important to take rest and relaxation. In a state of rest and relaxation, you will receive the best insights. Reflection questions for the year of the 7 is: what does my soul want to express in this lifetime? A good year to concern yourself with your soul urge number. For example, you're clarifying your heart desires. What do I want to discover? And how can I stay open to sudden changes in my life? How can I strengthen the trust in myself? And then we're coming into the 8th year. The 8th year is the year of truth and abundance. In the personal year cycle of the 8, it's a year focusing to step into your personal power. It's a year that you are laying an important foundation and prepare for the next cycle already. And for everyone coming into the 8th cycle, it's now a crucial cycle for you in 2024, because we are in the collective energy of the number 8 in 2024. And if you would be additionally an 8 or have an 8 and other numbers in your numerology chart, that would make it even more intense that year. So you will be really pushed into finding a balance between the spiritual needs and the material needs and desires, and to really build your life on truth. What will not work anymore, that you chase shiny objects. Yes, abundance will come to you, but abundance wants to be redefined by you as well. What does abundance mean to you? And yes, I know the number of 8 is widely associated with money, power, and all these beautiful things. But what's really underrated is in numerology that 8 is actually the number which wants to go deep. It's as well the number of karmic connections. So expect in that year that a lot of deep things come up and want to be healed in that season. And expect as well that you will get your karma eventually for maybe things you've done in past years ago. And that as well, eventually now the karmic reaction of the universe is even accelerated. And if you do something which is not based on truth, which is not based on your heart, that you will get the consequences for that even quicker than in any other year. It's the number of karma. It's as well the number of shared resources. So be careful with, like, are you generous or are you just living for yourself? It's a good year to be generous, to share the resources you are building and already built. And this is a way how you attract anyways more abundance. And it's a great year as well to work on your vision, to build more abundance, to build as well more material success, to bring really things into a material form. You have that power within. But it's really important, especially as we step as a collective into the energy of the 8, that it's built on truth and on your heart. I cannot push that more. Follow your heart. Follow truth. What wants to be seen right now. And dive deep and share the knowledge. The more you do that, the more you show yourself as well vulnerability, the more you will be rewarded in a year for 8. because the 8 doesn't necessarily always like to show themselves vulnerable. Knowing as well, the 8 has a natural authority around them, and you can tap into that energy in that year of the 8. You can tap into the energy of using your natural authority to influence people for the good, to better their life, to empower them to chase their dreams. And yeah, keywords for the number 8 are money, goals, strength, courage, power, inner power. Power comes from within. Power comes not from any material things, from a car, from a watch, from subscribers. No, that's not your power coming from. Your power comes from here. Financial freedom, control, success, fairness, share the resources, express your emotions, sensitivity, step into your personal power, be efficient, be practical, and seek the truth. Be careful in an 8-year that you are hiding yourself and you are having fear of success, that you have self-doubts of your own power, that you feel powerless, and that you're not following through towards your goals. What's important in the life cycle 8, this is the cycle of empowerment. Your manifestation skills are going through the roof, so make sure you use them, because you're manifesting in every second with your thoughts, with your actions, with your non-actions, with the smallest things you manifest. And that power, especially as we're coming into the universal 8 year, is going to be accelerated for all of you going into a 8-year cycle. Work on your confidence. So working out, it's a good year as well to take care of your body, your health, because a strong body makes a strong mind, and you want to be strong that year. You're motivated to fulfill your destiny, and it's not necessarily an easy way. We always love to hear an 8-year, because it's a number of money, and who doesn't love money? So, but don't take this year lightly. It's actually can be a very intense emotional roller coaster that year. And overcoming obstacles makes you stronger. So this is how you can be tested. How is your capacity to take on challenges and obstacles? The energy you expend enriches you and brings you big rewards. Reflection questions for the year of the 8 are: what is abundance to you? Is your spiritual and material side in balance? Do you reject money and power? Are you maybe obsessed with money and power? Coming now into the 9 years, a year of completion and termination. Finish what you began 8 years ago. Be of service and compassion. Release beliefs and people that are keeping you stuck in old behaviors. Really make a reassessment of your life. What cycle are you ending, and making the conscious decision what do you want to build in the next cycle. So there will already come a taste of the new cycle, this cycle. You will taste the flavors of it. You will like, oh wow, that could be possible, but it seems like it's not fully reachable yet. And that is your taste of your 1 year, and that is on you to get clarity what you want to focus on in the next cycle, in the one cycle. It is a year of completion, celebration, celebrating your wins, celebrating your successes, release, endings, letting go, limitations, giving up control, letting go of what is not working. Often we love to hang on what's not working for us, because we are so used to things not working for us. Step into selflessness, practice forgiveness, make peace with the past, forgive, release resentment, limiting beliefs, release them. A good year to work on your beliefs, strengthening your values, And it could be that you feel discouraged or disappointed emotionally, that you resist the urge to let go, that you don't want to let go to any means. But it's really that year where you just embrace the what is. And what's important in the life cycle 9, it's important that you embrace endings, you celebrate your successes, you're leading from a place of love, that you practice forgiveness, really important in the number 9 year. That you release ideas, beliefs, things, people that you've outgrown or do not support you, and that you complete projects by the end of the cycle. Reflection questions for the year of the 9 are: what is it time to let go? What is it time to forgive? Which beliefs are holding you back from stepping into your new self? Do you live in integrity with your values? Whew, that was a lot. So I'm going to make you the timestamp so you can watch the numbers again. Once again, you want to watch your personal year cycle, and you want to watch as well the ones of your loved ones to understand them better, what they're going through. And if you feel now called to get a in-depth report for 2024, which is personalized to you and to the collective energy, it's now the time, and you'll find the link in the description. Just book it now. You will get a personal message from you and your personal workbook to work with in 2024. It will be your guide. So, coming now to the last part of the live stream, I love it practical, so I want to give you practical tips how to improve your life knowing your personal year. And how you concretely can do that is that you reflect, you take time to reflect on the characteristics associated with your personal year, and you consider how they align with your current life situation. You check your full numerology chart, and you check in if you have your current year number in other important placement that can indicate the intensity of your personal year theme. Setting intentions. Use the information about the personal year to set your personalized intention and goals for the upcoming year. Focus on the areas of your life that align with the year of the personal year cycle. Stay open-minded. While numerology can prove insights, it's important to approach it with an open mind and not let it dictate any decision. Use it as a tool for guidance, not as a strict rule. I always recommend, I have that as well in my guide, how to define your era in 2024. How I guide you through the process. It's actually a really crucial live stream for you to watch. That you bring in your intuition, that you bring in what is there now for you. I guide through that in depth in that other live stream. Adaptability. Be open to adapt your plans and strategy based on unfolding events of the year. Life is dynamic and flexible and can be valuable asset. So stay flexible, stay open. And when you use these guidelines, you will improve your life using the personal year cycles. I want to say at the end that it's super important that numerology is a belief system, and many individuals may interpret it in different ways. I have that a lot lately as well on my comments, because my channel gains more traction, and that is what comes with it. There are different people who teach numerology in different ways, and you pick the way you personally resonate with it. Don't. Just a recommendation for you. Don't. I really, it doesn't hurt me, it doesn't get to me, but like why are you telling me I do it wrong? I don't do it wrong. It's just a method I chose. Like, I study numerology now for over 4 years, 5 years, I would say. And I learned it from my mother, a life past 11. She does it the way how Dan Millman does it in his book. He has multiple books, how other numerologists are doing it. I'm using Western numerology, using as well my intuition, because that's what it makes it just personal and unique. And that's a system, and I understand, I know there are different systems, but if you feel called to share another method, do it on your own channel. I have go for it. I offer that actually as well, to help you to build your own YouTube channel. Go for it, do it. But don't be in my comments and tell me that what I do is wrong, because it's not, and you can't offend me with that. It's just a sign that you might want to bring out your knowledge to the world, because it's the same with astrology. There are different methods out there. There's Western astrology, there's different forms of astrology, there's Vedic astrology, and that's it. There are different modalities. Through actually we reach the same thing, we reach the same result, and we're working on understanding each other. And that's as well with the last section I was saying. Don't see everything written in stone. Take what you resonate with and leave the rest. And if you feel resistance to certain things, I say, that's a juice. That's a juice where you want to dig deeper into. Why do I have resistance? Is there something for me? Or maybe not, And it's okay to not resonate with everything to 110%, Just 100 would be fine. No, I'm kidding. Just resonate with what you resonate and leave the rest. But just realize, and I want to speak it out for yourself, for your personal growth, that going into someone's comments and criticizing them will not bring you further on your personal growth journey. But it's there, and I'm actually happy about it, because it just shows me my channel is growing, my awareness is growing, and that's amazing. And I celebrate that, and I celebrate every single one of you who's here, who is dedicated to grow. And I don't care which version of numerology you use. I truly don't care. You can use whatever, X, Y, Z numerology. But as long as it makes you grow as a person, I'm so happy for you. As long as it brings you closer to your soul purpose, it makes me so happy. I'm so glad for you. You will really do it. You're really on that self-discovery, self-improvement journey. And just know that it's the key to use this information as a tool for reflection and self-improvement, than rather relying on it as a deterministic guide for your life. This is why I really determined to bring that as well into your awareness, that you need to, with numerology is one part, but you need as well to practice self-awareness with it, make it a daily practice, to practice as well nurturing your body, your physical form. You need to work out, and to practice to train your intuition, your intuitive gifts. That's crucial along numerology, and yeah, that's now it for me. Just went there on a little rampage. It just came from my heart. It was important for me to share. So for everyone here who wants to get their personal report, dig into the description. I'm happy to connect with any one of you as well. Dig into the comments. Let me know what life path you are. Let me know what your personal year is. Both numbers would be very interesting for me to get here in the comments. And I wish you all a blessed transition for 2024. May it be all very abundant for us here. So thank you, and I see you in the next one.